For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
There is an epidemic happening all across the world. Not that one. I'm talking about Soft Suburban Dad Syndrome. Do I have this disease? Well, the fact that I'm, not a dad. I guess I live in suburbia. And I'm not middle-aged. My guess is no. But Art of Manliness has 50 different questions to take to see if you have it. So, I'm going to put myself to the test and see if I have this syndrome. Let's start off. And my guess is I'm probably going to have about like 20 of them. Which I guess after 25 you have it. So I'm going to probably be good. First question. Do you do at least 60 minutes of physical exercise each day? Kind of. To be 100% honest, I kind of do, just since I do the fitness game review. That's 60 minutes. That's 30 minutes each day. Plus I'm doing these Chloe Ting videos. But sometimes the fitness game reviews don't really work out that much. So I'm gonna put a no. 2. Have you gotten your testosterone tested, and is it healthy? I have never gotten my testosterone tested. I probably should do that. So that is 1 ding on me. Is your waist bigger than 40 inches? Yes, but let me just double check. Let me grab a ruler here. Let me just... So yeah, right here is 50, and that's not even my waist. It's a little higher than my waist, where I'm actually thinner. So yeah, it's definitely higher than 40. So that's yes. There's probably a big chance that I do have Soft Suburban Dad Syndrome. Can you squat and hold for 30 seconds? Let's find out. I'm doing a 40-second timer once it hits 30. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see my legs or not, but I'm squatting. Scoot back so you can see a little bit better. Ass out, butt down. Some good stuff right now. This hurts my knees, actually. Ooh. This is a good workout. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Or that is a yes. Can you hang from a bar for 30 seconds? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. No. That is a no. So that's 3 no's out of 5. Number 6, can you do at least 5 pull-ups? Hell no. So that's 4 out of 6. I'm doing just so bad right now. Can you pick up your body weight and carry it for a distance? That's a no. I'm 280 pounds. Like, it's hard for someone to carry 280 pounds. Can you long jump your own height? I don't know, actually. Let's find out. No. Close, though. I'm only about a foot away. So that's 5 feet. And that was another no. So that's... Can you bench press your own weight? No, I cannot. I cannot do that. Sorry, that's a no. I'm not even going to try. Can you deadlift 150% of your weight? Usually when I deadlift, I do like the bar only. I go to Planet Fitness, so there's not like an actual deadlift station, but I assume not, especially since I don't really work out. So that's a 7. I might have Suburban Dad Syndrome at the age of 27. Can you get off the ground using your own hands? Yeah, I can actually just do that really quickly right now. Watch, my hands are going to stay up. I'm not even going to move the camera for this. Watch. See my hands? I can get up. Still see my hands? The twinkling the entire time. Ooh, I scraped my knee on the carpet. But yeah, boom, easy. I can do one of the physical challenges. What's the ratio between the time you spend watching other men play sports and the time you spend playing sports? I don't play any sports and I don't watch any sports. So the ratio 0 to 0, I think that's actually undefined, right? Because you can't zero. Okay. But yeah, it's basically none. So I'll count that as a success. Whew. Still tired from getting up vertical. I may actually have it since I'm out of breath trying to get up a little bit. When's the last time you pushed yourself so hard you couldn't help but put your hand on your knees? It was actually pretty recently. The Chloe Ting challenges. And she can do it pretty easily, being a 5'1", 105-pound Asian girl versus an almost 300-pound, 6'1" white dude. It's hard living up with this white dude life. So yeah, it was pretty recently. And besides that, I remember doing the hiking at Wisconsin Dells, going to Mears Lake and Devil's Lake. We did a lot of walking like that, and that exhausted me too. So both of those were times I put my hand on my knees. When's the last time you did a flat-out sprint? It was actually at the grocery store a few days ago. See, this is more like I'm like a grown adult, but I like to run away from my girlfriend. She likes to kind of chase after me when I give her the cart. It's kind of a cute thing. It's probably annoying to everyone else. But yeah, so it was pretty recently. When's the last time you crawled on the ground? For Chloe Ting's video, actually, so very recently. Thanks to her, I'm not having suburban dad syndrome. When's the last time you climbed something other than a ladder? It was probably rocks when I went hiking again in Wisconsin Dells for Devil's Lake. So yeah, it was pretty recently. I got back from vacation about a month ago. So yeah, within about a month. When was the last time you did explosive movement, kettlebell, swings, plyometrics, etc.? Chloe Ting, yet again, you have to do kettlebell swings. I don't have a kettlebell, so I just use my dumbbells. But yeah, did them pretty recently. When's the last time you felt like you couldn't do one more repetition of a weightlifting exercise, but dug deep and ground another rep anyway? I actually don't know. I'm going to count this as an 8, since I literally don't remember the last time I went to the gym and work out, just because with work, school, trying to do these YouTube videos, that basically takes up all my time. Do you spend at least an hour each time outside each day? No. No. That's marking it. So I'm 9 out of 20 so far. But yeah, I work overnight shift in IT. So I'm basically inside all night, since it's 2 a.m. and I can't really go outside. And then when it's the daytime, I literally have like 3 hours before I have to go to bed and start the day, since I work like 12-hour shifts. So no, I don't spend any time outside. I'm basically like a prisoner for this room. When was the last time you did a workout outside of a climate-controlled building? If I can count it yet again, I'm just going to say Wisconsin Dells. Doing that hiking, that counts as a workout. Doing hiking as a 280-pound man, that's a workout. When's the last time you swam in a natural body of water? I'm going to give it a bunch of the points, because it's been since high school and Boy Scouts that I swam in a lake. Yeah. I live in a pretty landlocked. I guess I can just go to Chicago and swim at the lake there, but it's kind of dingy and dirty most times, so no. It's been quite a while. How many miles did you walk over a non-man-made surfaces last week? None. Last week was another busy day at work. I haven't left this room in pretty much... I haven't literally left outside my house in 2 days, which is kind of sad. I'm going to meet up with some friends tomorrow, so I'm going to a restaurant, and then I gotta do some shopping. So that counts as leaving the house. But yeah, I don't leave the house pretty much ever. So that's another one. God, I'm getting bad. What is that, 11? I'm 11 out of 23. Whew. How many miles do you think you could walk in a day? Could you make it 50? Heck no. My feet were burning after 5 miles back to back at Wisconsin Dells. That's a no. So I think maybe 10 miles in one day. Yeah, probably I can do 10 miles. Because now that I think about it, when I went to Disney and Universal, I probably did that because I walked back and forth from the hotel to the resort. And then just walked around there, standing in line all day. So yeah, I could probably do 10 miles. Definitely not 50, though. Who has the time to walk 50 miles? That's like, that can take the entire day. When's the last time you did something that truly made you physically uncomfortable? Can Chloe Ting count for that? Because my abs were burning from doing basic sit-ups. So I think that should count. So yeah, out of the physical category, I did 11 out of 25. That is absolutely horrible. But again, I'm a 250-pound dude. I don't think people thought of me as like a physical prime, even though like your 30s is your physical prime. So I really need to get in shape, get going, and get strong. Now, mental, I think I'm going to do pretty good on mental. How often do you feel bored? Absolutely never. I work 50-hour weeks. I'm in school full time. I got this YouTube channel. I love cooking. I have a backlog of cleaning so far back. I don't have time to feel bored. There's just so much to do. I don't think anyone really feels bored nowadays, past the age of like, probably now never, because you got Steam and all these video games that didn't really have when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, you had GameCube, you had to buy that. That was expensive. It's $50 a new game, and these games lasted not that long. But nowadays, you can get Xbox Game Pass, $15. You get all these classic games, all these new games. You know, you're not going to be bored. Who has the time to be bored? When's the last time you changed your opinion about something? I don't think I have. I'm trying to think of an opinion that changed. Yeah, I honestly don't know when the last time an opinion I had changed, which is kind of bad, but I'm set in my ways. So yeah, that's another one. That's 12. When's the last time you read an entire book? I don't think textbooks count. I think they mean real books. In that case, high school. Because, actually, no. I had an English class where I had to read the book. So, yeah. Take that back. It's probably still 2 years ago. I think they're talking about within the last year. And I know on my New Year's Eve, I wanted to read 12 books. That's definitely not happening. I got so much textbooks to read. So yeah, I'm going to give it to you. 13. Let's go. 7 more and I officially have Suburban Dad Syndrome. When's the last time you read a book of philosophy? Right now, one of my classes is like the Psych 2, since I'm in my bachelor's program. I don't think I had to take a philosophy course. So yeah, probably not since high school. So that's 14. When's the last time you read and finished a book you truly found challenging? When's the last time I read a book, period, for fun and not in school? It's been years, since like high school. 10 years ago, probably. 10 years plus. So yeah, this is definitely... Man, I thought I'm doing a lot worse than I thought. I need to get my life together. God, I need to get my life together. When's the last time you spent more than 5 minutes without distraction simply thinking of an idea? Every single day of my life. A lot of my problems is I do overthink everything, and I can think about stuff for hours. So I'm on the autism spectrum disorder. So that is kind of what it's known. People known for kind of like thinking a lot and kind of stemming, which is when you play with your hands. I do that constantly throughout the day, for hours. I can do it for hours. So easily every single day of my life, which is probably why I'm so unproductive. When's the last time you wrote something just because you wanted to? A poem, an essay, a journal entry? Do scripts of videos count? Because I have to write a new script every single week except for the days I decide to be lazy and do this type of content where I can just talk in front of a camera. I love this. But yeah, probably outside of videos, never. That's a point. 16 out of 32. I failed half of these assumptions. I'm doing just absolutely horrible. When's the last time you learned a new skill? Singing. I'm doing the musician voice videos by the time I'm filming this. So I'm learning how to sing and open up your chest and pronounce and use the oxygen that you have. Kind of just like release that tension I get from talking. But yeah, I've learned a new hobby pretty much every month because of these videos. So I'm good there. Do you engage in any pursuits you can sincerely call creative? I count these YouTube videos as creative. I don't think anyone else does, since I'm just basically reviewing products and taking challenges. But I count these as creative. I'm creative. Point for Jack. The next category is social, and I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm going to fail these. I don't have any. Do you still count your buddies from high school and college as your best friends, but have you actually kept in regular contact with them? I have 2 friends that I still keep in contact with, which is really sad because I don't have any sort of social life in my life. So that's an absolutely no. When's the last time you called or texted an old friend just to catch up? Probably never. I usually just text to be like, hey, you want to play this game together? Or hey, you want to meet up and go out to this restaurant or do this activity? I don't really call to just talk to people being like, so how's it going? It reminds me of that Family Guy sketch of Peter being like, so how's it going? Quagmire's like, what do you want? He's just like, I just wanted to talk. Do you have a few close local friends who can do things with you on a day-to-day basis? No, all my friends live 45 to an hour away since I moved away from my hometown. So that's a no. God, this is exposing how sad my life is. And that's 19 out of 20 for Suburban Dad Syndrome. I think I got this. I think I got Suburban Dad Syndrome. If you have a problem, do you have a friend you can call up and talk about it? Yeah, I have 2 friends I can call up and talk about it. Boom. Are you part of or have tried to start a slightly more formal group of men organized around some activity or interest? I do go to the software development meetings. I should say used to. Ever since COVID hit, pretty much everything is canceled. And then they start reopening and then canceled again because of the Delta variants. So this is going to be a no. Although I'm not really going to count it because A, I don't want to fail myself. And B, it doesn't really count because COVID still is around. If this was gone, I'd still be in that group. I wouldn't call any of them friends, but I would still have that social man-to-man. It's not really a man-to-man since there are a few women. There's not really a lot of women who are software developers, especially around the Midwest. So there's that. When's the last time you took a genuine risk, whether social, financial, professional, physical, or otherwise? I don't count as a risk, but I did apply for a job recently. Your boy got it. Nice pay increase. Actually, a really good pay increase. It's like 50% pay increase. But I took the risk to get a job. The payback is I won't have as much time to do homework since I'll be working a lot more hours. So my grades may falter, which means my perfect A+ record might be jeopardized. But really, I graduate next year. I'm just so sick of school. I'm just so fucking sick of it. I just want to get out. So I'm counting this as a success. When's the last time you did something that truly made you nervous? I think driving to Wisconsin. I have such a fear of driving. I was been in a car accident as a kid, and then I was on a plane that went. It didn't went down, but like it dropped like halfway down. It was fucking scary, man. I was in a plane. I was like a little kid. It was horrible out. The officers like keep your seatbelt on. It's super shaky. It was just like rapidly shaking on the plane. All of a sudden it smoothed out. I was like, okay, we're okay. And then like 1 second later, I was like, wait a minute. The seatbelt's getting tight. Wait, are we falling? My ears are popping. Things fall from the ceiling. Lady starts screaming. I was like, holy shit, we're falling. And all that happened in like the span of like a second. It's crazy how your brain's just like, wait, are we? Oh yeah, we are. Oh God, we are. Ah! But it's fine, you know. The guy ended up saving us. The dude was literally just like, we went to like another airport in Ohio, and the dude was just like, hey, you can stay here, wait till the morning, or you can get on the plane and risk it. My parents were like, we gotta work, we gotta risk it. So we were on a plane that was literally like shaking as we were landing, like violently shaking. It was horrible. Like, you ever seen that video of like that plane like violently shaking, the suitcase falling? That was pretty much this. When we landed, my mom was just like, oh, I bet the pilot didn't even think we would make it. I was just like, never again. But I still go on planes, even though it scares the shit out of me, even though I have like a panic attack. Because, I mean, you have to for my career. So yeah, I would count that as a yes after my story. Do you have future plans for undertaking something that could legitimately be described as an adventure? No. No, I don't. I guess Disney, but I don't really count that as like a legitimate adventure. That's 20. I have Suburban Dad Syndrome. Okay, I already got diagnosed. Let's try and go through it. How many hours a day are you in front of some kind of screen? I work in IT. My new job is in programming. I got a dev role. Outside of that, I do YouTube. I'm in front of a screen 15, 16, pretty much every point of my life. If you made a list of all the tactical, survival, and DIY skills you adapt, how long would that list be? Pretty long. I was in Boy Scouts for quite a while, so I have a lot of skill. Do you seek to live simply and minimally, or have you accumulated a lot of stuff that weighs you down? I have a lot of stuff, but I can easily toss it all off. I don't really count that. I live a pretty minimalist kind of lifestyle. When's the last time you entered a competition, athletic or otherwise? It's been quite a while. That's another point for me. But I'm not counting it because I'm already diagnosed. Do you currently have any goals you're working towards? Yes, finishing school so I can get all that free time, baby. Oh, God, it's miserable out here. Do you have a strong sense of your life's purpose? Yes, I want to develop a great program that helps people. That's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube video by showing how much of a failure and how sad my life is. So you guys learned the lesson. So overall, after the 50 questions, I got 21 plus wrong. Not necessarily wrong, but I do fit the category of Suburban Dad Syndrome. So this definitely did make me realize that I live a pretty bad life to make it sad. But, you know, hopefully I can get my weight down. I can go on more adventures. Sorry, there's someone like going towards my door. I can hopefully go on more adventures. I can lose the weight and my life will be more fulfilling, especially now that I'm pretty soon going to be getting off the night shift. So my challenge to you guys is to post how many questions you answered as you got Suburban Dad Syndrome. I want to see if there's people who got way more than me, way less than me, or people who are just like, my life's a mess. Or someone's just like, I'm 32, I'm going skydiving tomorrow. I want to see those people communicate and talk about how they can get their lives better. I know I definitely need to get my life better. So the link to the article is below. If you guys like this video, please subscribe and follow me on all my social media. This video was way too long already, so I'm not going to give you the whole spiel. Have an amazing day.